Hey guys, back again with a really simple project. This time, as you can hopefully see in the video, I built a really simple temperature sensor using the TMP36 temperature sensor. I wanted to build something that interface with the SainSmart LCD display that I picked up a few months ago, and I've just been looking for any excuse to use it and haven't really had any time to do anything, so this seemed like a logical first step at a project. Basically, in a nutshell, all that this really does is take the analog output from the temperature sensor and converts it into a reading that makes sense for reading a temperature value. So that'll make more sense once I jump into the code section, but for now that's really all that it does in a nutshell. This is actually a I2C LCD display. I've never worked with anything I2C before, so I wasn't really sure what to anticipate, but it was surprisingly a lot easier than I expected. Basically, I had to just go online, download a library, and I was good to go. I was shocked at how simple it was to get up and running, the setup and everything. It was really, really straightforward. So there's not really much to see here. Hopefully you actually can see the values on the LCD display here, but I'll jump right into the code. Hey guys, as promised, here's the code portion of the temperature sensor slash SainSmart LCD demo that I showed you earlier. As you can see, there's not really a whole lot to this code. In fact, it's probably one of the more simple demos that I've done. There's really not much to get started with the I2C display like I mentioned earlier. So I actually went out to a GitHub page and downloaded the actual, sorry, I went to the wrong link there. Just clone this repo here. I'll actually post a link to this in the video when I put it online. But just clone this repo, stuck it in my libraries directory, and open up the Arduino Studio, and I was up and running really, really quickly. So it's basically just go to the sketch menu and include liquid crystal I2C and wire here. Both of those are required, and you should be up and running in just a few moments. In the setup here, all we're doing is just turning the backlight on. In fact, I never even tried it without that. All the demos that I saw were included the backlight. So I'm kind of curious what it'll look like without that. Initialized the display. This is actually a 16 by 4, so 16 characters across, 4 lines down. Actually, just realized I had a mistake here. And right here, the value is where we are taking an analog input from the analog input A0 and just doing a little bit of math. That was math that I found actually in the datasheet for the temperature sensor. All we're doing is taking a voltage between 0 and 5 volts and converting it into a value that represents a temperature in degrees Celsius. So once we have that value, it's really easy to then convert it to Fahrenheit and just display it as a string. So every iteration of the loop, it's good to clear the LCD display. It's not like a standard, I don't know if it's actually okay to say this. I don't know it to be a fact, but I don't know how to update just a portion of the display. As far as I'm aware, and I haven't gone through the entire API, there's no way to update just a particular segment. So short of setting the cursor position and printing out the same sequence of text again. So every iteration is make it easy, just clear the LCD display and then print out the relevant information. And of course, a little delay at the end here just so it isn't changing so rapidly that it doesn't really make much sense. So trying to think if there's anything else I really need to mention. That pretty much covers it. The I2C address is just right here. Like I said, it's so simple to get up and running. I was really amazed at how simple it was. So at any rate, I hope this helps somebody. And feel free to hit me up if you have any questions. Later.